It's not going to be like, here's the rules every single time. It's not a rule. It's going to be a case-by-case basis, and only each one of you is going to be able to determine and decide what the right decision is at that time based on the information that you have available to you at that time. Okay? So that's my second point that I think you need to make. Now the third point, now how do you know? How do you know what's the right decision or what's not the right decision? Here's how you know. I tell you to start thinking about what you're thinking about. Except that's not a good benchmark because we have like a gazillion thoughts that run through our mind every day. It would be so hard to monitor all of them. So the best thing to do is to use your internal GPS system. We all have one, and that's called emotion. Okay, I refer to emotion as energy. That's all energy is. All emotions are to me are energy. Okay, some of it feels good, some of it doesn't feel good. You get to determine what feels good. So when something feels good for you, you need to pursue it. You got to think of that as a green light. Go. Head out. You might not know what all the steps are. Take the first step that you can identify and go. If you feel trepidatious or you feel apprehension, that's a yellow light. Okay, that you might have to uncover a couple of things because it could be something deep inside that you're attaching this experience to, or it's reminding you of something else, or you just don't feel good about it. Pay attention to that warning sign. And this is where we all get in trouble. I have to make this point. We all get in trouble here because this is what's happening. I don't know if I should do that. Maybe. Stop being afraid. Just do it. I don't know if I should do that. It doesn't feel good to me. Well, no, I'm not going to worry about it. It'll change. This is what goes on. It's not just my head. I know it goes on in everyone. And what happens is we ignore it. So we say, all right, let's not address that. I keep going, and I keep going. It'll change. I'll keep going. It's going to change. Yeah, it's going to change, all right. It's going to change for the worse. Because as you continue to go, it's only going to get more profound to you that you've made the wrong decision, that you can look back and go, I knew it. I knew it. I should have done that way back then. I just didn't have enough evidence that was showing, that was appearing itself to me. And now I'm so far along, maybe it's 6 months, maybe it's a year, maybe it's 2 years, that I knew this in the back of my head or in my gut and chose to ignore it. And now it's right in front of me. It's horrible. It's a bad experience. I've experienced all this pain along the way, and sometimes there's financial pain attached to it. By just continuing to pursue yourself in a bad direction. Now, here's my question to you. We were all taking a trip, and we were going to Key West. And we're in a van, or we're in a bus, and we're driving down the road for an hour. And the sign says, Fort Pierce, next exit. What does that mean? The wrong direction. We're going in the wrong direction. How many people here would say, oh, no, the sign is wrong. Keep going. Let's drive another hour. How many people are going to do that? Nobody. Well, you know what? When we have this trepidatious feeling or apprehension, that's the same sign. So our job is to be able to uncover where that's really coming from and thinking about it. Because to continue and ignore it is just as silly as continuing to go on the road when you know the sign has just told you you're going the wrong way. Okay, so that really becomes important. So that's how we're going to guide us. We're going to know what gets our attention and how we feel about what's getting our attention. Now, we could have a focus issue here. What does get your attention? Is it the good stuff? Is it the stuff that makes you nervous? Is it the stuff that makes you fearful? What is that stuff? Only you can decide that. Only you can determine that. And when you do determine that, you got to process the feeling itself. So this is what my advice to you would be. If you've got positive feelings and you're feeling excited about something that's all good, go. Go, 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 go. If you're feeling negative about something, that's a red light. Okay, that is, I don't like this, or I'm passing judgment, or this doesn't work for me, or whatever it may be. You gotta honor that too. Like sometimes, and I'm human too, a lot of people say to me, are you ever in a bad mood? And I'm usually like, not for long. Okay, because immediately, I don't like that energy. And it is energy. And it needs to go somewhere. So when our feelings get hurt, or we're worried about something and we choose not to acknowledge it, or we hold it in, we're doing ourselves a terrible, terrible disservice. Now some of us explode, like we get upset and we explode, and we yell at people. That's not good either, that's not serving us well either. Now, so what do? Because the energy has to go somewhere. Has to go somewhere. So if you're angry, that's when I'm angry. Let's say this. When I'm angry, I am at my best. Because I now can do any kind of physical activity to throw myself into something that's constructive. So the last time I was upset, and I was really upset, just there was like rapid fire, little things going wrong, and I don't do those things very well. So it hits my buttons, and I start to, I can feel it, like I get tense, and I'm just like edgy. Well, decided this would be a great day to gut the planter. So I live in a community where there's a lot of common areas, and they never really do anything with the common areas. And I owned my house in 1995, so they've never done anything with it. So this was perfect. I gutted it. I took out all of the weeds. I took out everything. It took me about 5.5 hours and about 12 bags of garbage. And you know what? At the end of the day, I felt great. I took all of that energy, I put it towards something that was constructive, and here's the biggest payoff. Here's the biggest payoff. Every single day I walk by it, and I go, I did that. I feel accomplishment. So we can channel that negative energy into something that's constructive for us, whatever that may be. And it's different for everybody. Some people need to go for a brisk walk. Some people need to go for a run or a swim. Do whatever you need to do. Just get the energy, release the energy in a way that's most constructive to you so that it serves you well, because it has to go somewhere. The alternative of not dealing with it in any way, shape, or form is only going to hurt you because it's going to create disease. The body, it's going to start attacking itself. So all of the health problems that we experience is a result of this energy that's being captured in a place that it's not going there. So do yourself a favor, identify what gets your attention by paying attention to how it makes you feel. When it's good, follow your instincts. When you're at a caution, listen and do some reflection as to what it's really trying to tell you or what it's really reminding you of. And if it's red, which is, bad energy, negative energy that you feel like you're going to explode, you need to redirect that energy in a way that's going to serve you best, whatever it may be.